let me sell y'all some equipment that I got, right? And it's only gonna cost y'all like 20 bands. 20 bands.
Hey, man, come on.
Y'all have everything you need.
Did he give it to you?
Listen, anything you need, I got you.
Got this money. If you want it, you better come get it. Come on.
Well, I mean, I was going to say if he gave it to you, I had the strap, so I was just going to take it from you.
So we recently just wrapped on Fatal Dispatch, and I am so excited for you guys to see this project. But it's no goodness of my own. So many hands went into this project. And I got to start by giving a few shout outs. And I want to shout out Rodezan, which is our producer, cinematographer, and editor on this project. This project looks so great. I seen the first cut and I was absolutely blown away. And I know it's because of his creativity, talent, and his amazing ability to just capture film in this most cinematic way. So, Ro, thank you. I also got to thank our executive producer, DeJuan Ford, for bringing his expertise and for believing in this project and bringing his talent, because he's also in this. And he did an amazing job, and it's always such a pleasure to work with him. And you know I gotta shout out the cast, but I ain't gonna be able to remember everybody. So I figure I'll just shout out our main players, because they brought their professionalism, talent, and their amazing energy. They made my story, and I hate saying my story, but the story that I wrote came to life. They really did an amazing job. So I have to thank King Wesley. I have to thank Sierra Angelia, Gary Bruner, and Emery Lawrence. You guys killed this, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you guys to see it, and I hope to be able to work with each and every one of you again. It was so many other talented people that graced this set. I know I would forget if I tried to even remember some, but I want y'all to know, if you were a part of this in any way, fashion, or form, I truly, truly from my heart appreciate you. I truly do, and it was such a pleasure and an honor to have you a part of Fatal Dispatch. Thank you for bringing this project to life, making it work, and I do hope that I get to work with each and every one of you again in the future. So, thank you.
Told her love me or hate me, but just know that it's me that you love and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make, but just simply embrace it. Put some patience within yourself, and never expect any help, and never expect anyone to...
What up, though, y'all? It's your girl, Andrea Alexis. I am back with another episode of Power You Podcast. I know I got Coop with me. Coop, how you feeling?
I'm good. What about you?
I'm all right. We got a special guest in the building with us today. We have Jezar Riches. How you feeling?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good. She's a director, an actress, a writer, producer, the creator of Boxy, Roxy, and Friends.
Yes.
We're going to get into that. Content creator, producer, comedian, like, did I forget something? Singer, dancer.
Those are just, mom for sure. Full-time mom.
Full-time mom. Listen, that's important. Did I miss something? I mean, she do a lot of things, y'all, so stick around and let's get into this conversation with her.
I'm not gonna lie with y'all. Let me see.
So initially, I want to know, how was your childhood? Like, where you grow up at, you know, siblings, parents, how was that?
So I'm the only child.
Oh.
Yep, that's it. I know, it's weird. I'm the only child.
The imagination goes wild.
So crazy. Oh, my Lord. Yes. And I grew up in Detroit, Michigan. So I did briefly have a two-parent home, but it's about, 8 years old. Then it became a single mom.
East or west side?
Huh? Oh, west. Don't do me like that.
What's wrong with the east? Don't.
I'm sorry. Listen, it's always a west to east thing for me and my family. Because my family, a lot of my family is from the east, so
really?
we always like, you know.
You got to pick a side that day at the family reunion?
No, I'm always going to pick west.
You said it don't matter.
It's never going to go east.
It's okay. Don't worry
I'm just kidding.
It's okay.
No, but I had an amazing childhood. I have zero complaints about my childhood. My mother, she passed away when I was, about 8 years ago. But she was also in the arts.
Oh.
So, yeah, she had a theater company. She was a director, writer, singer. She was an artist first, though. My mother could draw.
Really?
Oh, amazing. She could take you anywhere you wanted to go. So, a lot of my creativity and those different things come from her.
That's dope.
So, yeah, I have zero complaints about my childhood.
Oh, wow. So, did y'all used to sing together, you know, type of thing?
You know what? Yes, when we was being silly.
Yeah.
Because, listen, people always say, well, how come you so silly? My mother took the cake for being silly, okay? Like, took the cake. Like, even, like, when she was really sick, because she passed away from being sick, but even when she would be in the hospital, she would have these nurses coming in her room crying, laughing, because she just was a comedian all the time.
Having her a good time.
Yeah, so she couldn't even beat us halfway good without cracking a joke.
What's your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, I don't even know. We would sing random things. One of her songs she loved to sing was that song, they be like, it's like, I asked my mother, what will I be? Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. Y'all ever heard that song? Yeah. The future is not yours to see.
Okay, your voice goes.
I heard it. She trying
to give a little something. Trying to give a little something. So, inspirations, like people who you watched as a kid, growing up, like, okay, yes.
Easy question. It's easy. Eddie Murphy and Julia White.
Listen, definitely. Classic for sure.
Mm-hmm. I thought she was about to say Mr. Rogers and Dr. Seuss.
Oh, good Lord.
out of all combinations, where you get them two from?
Yeah, no.
I'm just trying to figure out. So if you could work with anybody in the world, who would that be? Like, if anybody.
Oh, of course, Eddie Murphy.
Yes.
Like, my dream, and I mean this with respect, is to take over his legacy. Like, because he's getting older, he's going to retire at some point, and somebody need to fill in. And but no, I love it. Yeah.
Respectfully.
No. But Eddie Murphy, I would like to work with Quentin Tarantino.
Ooh.
And Tim Burton.
Now no budget. The budget is unlimited. Anywhere, anything, arm's reach, whatever you make a phone call is happening is there. Genre of the film.
Okay.
Who's all in it? Your cast and crew.
Ooh.
Setting. Where is it taking place? What is going down?
Okay.
Yes.
So unlimited everything. Genre. Oh, this is a good one. It probably would be a comedy / horror.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Two things that I would have fun doing. So a comedy / horror. Jordan Peele would direct it.
Oh, I love that.
Who would I have in it?
Yes.
Not too many celebrities, surprisingly. I would pick a lot of people from home.
That's cool, though.
Yeah,
I'm cool with that.
I love working with people from home.
Reaching back. I'm cool with that.
If I had to choose one celebrity, just one, it'd probably be Johnny Depp.
Ooh, that would be different.
Yeah.
I'm getting chills thinking about it. I don't know if it's because I'm cold or what.
What?
I said I'm getting chills thinking about it. I don't know if it's because I'm cold or, just the light. Jordan Peele is dope. And then you say a comedy horror, like Johnny Depp. Come on now. Like, I would love that. What would we do that as? Are we in the U.S. with this?
Yeah, definitely got to be in the U.S. because we might not be able to come back home. So we got to stay in the U.S. But where would I film it? You know what? Probably home. Still home.
Okay, I would love that though. That'll be good for the city for sure.
Detroit got a lot of land and
honestly, that's not even just local. Like all up north, all type of places. We done seen nice places,
Yeah, we got some good
some good places. So I want to talk about the films that you're in, what's coming out, what we need to be waiting to see. Like,
this is one film I've been trying to find for so long. I don't even know the name of it.
I think you're talking about Birth of a Savage.
Are you? It's one of mine.
Yeah.
Oh. So I know. Listen, let me explain myself.
Disclaimer.
I'm probably the only filmmaker here in Detroit that's taken 2,000 years to put my stuff out, but
it'll be worth it.
Yeah, listen, because we go through so many channels to make sure our stuff is good. Mm-hmm. Like it has to go through coloring and it has to come out pristine. Yeah. We get our audio done like it's not just clip art stuff. Yeah. Like you really gotta. Clip art, not clip art. It's not music you could just buy. We have someone actually take their time to actually score our stuff. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So that takes time, audio, all these different things. So it takes so long for us to put a film out. But Birth of the Savage is coming out, and it's going to be coming out either September or first beginning of October.
He thought we missed it. That's
why you didn't miss it. You didn't miss it.
He's like, I can't find it. I'm like, I know.
That's
because I seen the preview and then it disappeared. Then it popped
because you know what I told my business partner, like, yo, I get tired of promoting. Can we not promote until we're there? Because I don't that ain't the kind of excitement I'm trying to build up for. Like, because I can't stand
waiting though.
Yeah, I can't stand for people to get me there, and then I gotta wait a year before I see it.
Listen, because they're gonna press you every time they see you. Like, okay, so when it come out.
I was like, I done reposted it. I'm taking my post back.
Oh, listen.
That's so ghetto. We don't take posts back over here.
Hey,
it's cool.
People take likes back.
It's cool.
Somebody took a like back from you?
Somebody took 3 likes back from me.
He did tell me that recently.
Funny.
That's wild.
It's not working in here.
I was like, where my likes go?
Wi-Fi.
Oh, did I not Wi-Fi it?
Yeah. Okay. This probably would.
Oh, yeah. Let's try buildings. That. But yeah, no. So that's coming out, and then I have Nutty Beautician, which is my favorite. I'm excited about that one. I actually been watching it, and this to me is my debut because I
wrote this.
I wrote it.
Okay.
It's just like Nutty Professor, but it's about a hairstylist. And so the reason I'm so excited about it because a lot of people don't know I'm an actress here. Once you do social media, that's all you are.
Right.
You're just a social media influencer. Nobody knows you for nothing else.
Exactly.
But it's a chance I get a chance to actually play a couple of different roles, really show my silly side. So I'm excited about that.
I think they know you silly.
I mean, well, yeah, maybe that part.
Off the internet, like,
I ain't
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
At first, I really thought you was in some of these places. I was like,
how she get there?
Yeah, I seen that she wasn't there, but she there.
How she show up there?
Good green screen.
That's what Coop say all the time. He it's really good. It looks really good. It's authentic.
You know what? That's hilarious. That is authentic.
Yeah. No, you have authentic content.
I set up an actual, so it's a whole little setup in my basement.
Yeah.
I knew you had something set up. Either it's a blue screen or a green screen.
It is. It's a nice little setup.
But it does the job because, listen, you have us. The videos are hilarious. If y'all have not checked out any of them, I'm sure you scrolling through your timeline, you want to see 1 or 5 of them. Just some random stuff happening. Like, honestly, what have been your favorite remake that you've done so far?
Oh, that's a good one. So recently, I just gotten into this thing where I'm doing old black and white films.
Okay, yeah.
And so I jump in those. That's probably been the most fun I've had doing
this
these
what
videos.
we really want to know, though.
Yeah.
What do you do with all these clothes?
Oh my God!
She got a wardrobe. You got a closet down there too, don't you?
No, it's not. It started off as a closet. It's a room now. It's just a full room full of clothes, and they're everywhere.
Wardrobe.
Like I cannot wait. I'm waiting. I'm praying and waiting for God to set my life up so that I can have an actual costume room because it's so hard going through all these clothes. But I have accumulated so many. It was like those electrical bags.
Yeah.
I have 14 electrical bags full of costumes.
Oh goodness.
I was like, oh God.
But that was good. At least you have your pieces, though.
Yeah. So
use it one time and that's it.
I recycle them because you can find different things. You're like, okay, I got, and I be remembering I have them. Surprisingly, I do remember that I have them. So,
and then with the internet, you never know when you need it because you never know what you got to remake. Because listen,
that's so true.
You I didn't even know she would wear those shoes with that, but I got a pair in the back.
So you ever wear one of them costumes out in public, like?
Well, the other way around, where I had something I wore and then it became a costume.
Okay.
But not because like when I go to these premieres here, I wore it one time and then I throw it in the costume.
What got you started in the entertainment business?
What got me started in the entertainment business? I would have to actually say growing up in a house where my mother was an entertainer. By her being a playwright and an artist, she was both. That it was just always artsy. The whole house is an artsy situation. Nothing in my life went normal. Okay, everything was an artsy situation. We had traditional anything. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing was traditional.
Nothing. So naturally, that would just be my course of life for me.
Has she ever written anything and you got to perform it? Or
yeah,
yeah,
how was definitely.
That, like,
working with my mom was the best.
Yeah.
She was an amazing director. And then, so when I was younger, fun fact, I was in, what do you call it? The choir.
Okay.
It wasn't called the choir when I was younger. They had a whole nother name
youth,
for it, but
youth program
in school. But we did this.
Fun facts.
Yeah, these fun facts. We did this Disney show, Disney Spring Concert, and my mother came in and did all the background work for the stage.
That's
and so
dope.
Everybody in my elementary knew my mother. Like it wasn't it was like that's her mom. We know her mom. So.
Hey, mommy.
Yeah. Everybody knew. So
it's funny you said Disney because honestly, I wrote down and I was like, this is just something random, but I was like, use the word Disney in a sentence.
Me?
Yeah, I know, right?
Use the word Disney.
I know, right? You know how, and I think I got that from what was the radio station? Anyway, listening to Foolish back in the day, he used to be like, oh, such and such and such. He'd throw a word out there or whatever. It makes no sense, but the sentence sounds right.
Yeah, I know what you're talking
about. Disney. Oh, that's a good one.
We could come back to it.
Disney.
And I don't even know why. I don't even know why I wrote it.
It's too late. We here.
Cool.
What's
the word? Disney?
Disney.
Disney.
Disney?
Mm-hmm. This they cousin Johnny.
And that's my name for real.
And that's his name for real. That is his name in real life.
That's funny.
I am hollering.
Wow.
So was Nutty Professor one of your favorite movies? Harlem Nights or Nutty Professor?
No, Eddie Murphy is my favorite person.
Anything
he does,
you don't care.
But yes, my most favorite movie that he has done, ooh, that's so tough because I love him. But Trading Places, Norbit.
Norbit's a good one.
Yeah, I love Norbit. I can't do this with Eddie Murphy.
Anything he touches, okay? I'm not gonna let you, okay? Because that's how I feel. I'm not gonna. All right, I won't do you like that.
Yeah,
I won't even do you like that. It's
She about to have an Eddie Murphy breakdown.
So when he was here, what, a year or two ago, filming, what was it, Beverly Hills Cop?
Yes.
How did you get
I didn't get a chance.
That would have been dope. Just to be like, okay, let me just be an extra. I don't even care.
And it's not even, so me, when I like a celebrity, it's not that I take to their personal. Yeah. It's their work. Art, their body of work. You know what I'm saying? His body of work is and I don't know if you ever seen Mr. Church, but to see him go from the Eddie Murphy, I knew doing all this, to Mr. Church.
No, I didn't see Mr. Church.
You gotta see it.
I never heard of Mr. Church.
Yeah, Mr. Church was when he was playing a serious role, extremely serious role in his older age, and he was a cook for this white woman, who was ill. And yeah, my God, and he was also a drunk. So this story was amazing. It's called Mr. Church.
Mr. Church,
and it was some of his best work. So
if you could study under anybody, would it be him? Work-wise, study, shadow, you know.
Believe it or not, it would be Kevin Hart.
Okay.
The reason why, because Kevin Hart, so for me, someone who has a kids show, I'm a writer, director,
Yeah.
I want to know how he's able to manage that many things.
Yes.
And all of them be strong. You know what I'm saying? It's not like anything loses its quality because of all the things he's doing, you know? I would want to study. Another fun fact, I was able to play his stand-in.
Really?
Yes, because he came here to do Heart of the City, and I was a PA on that production, and he was late to, for filming, and so the camera crew and everything was ready to get started. The Red Cup boys was there, everybody was there, so they was like, we need somebody to fill in for Kevin Hart. Only short black person in the room, so of course it's gonna be me, and we about the same height, so it was really cool to be his stand-in, talking to his Red Cup boys, and I got cool with his director, surprisingly. His director got really cool with me.
That's
dope, hey, if you ever want to work, call me, let's work.
Said, I'm ready. Listen,
always
okay?
Ready,
I'm always ready.
Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Check my page, my resume.
Yeah.
I'm on there all the time.
Yeah. So what is it that you do on set?
On set? So on my set, I'm a writer. And I'm the director, so I direct.
Okay.
But what I like to do when I go on other people's set, believe it or not, I like to PA. I like to just I like to PA on professional sets so I can steal more knowledge, so I can network with different people. And the best way to do it is come in as a PA because they don't really, they don't scan you too hard to come in as a PA. You know what I'm saying?
So you see everything.
Yeah, like I PA for Eminem a few times. I PA for Ford commercials. And commercials and film life is so different. So to be able to PA for those different types of things, even last week I PA for another big commercial for weight loss, and to see how they manage things is so different than the indie world. So I like to go PA for those type of companies so that I can learn.
And how do you kind of get those jobs? Do you just reach out or?
Yeah, I had a friend who was deep in it, and so they kind of connect me to the PA world. So that was kind of cool.
That is dope.
So they say they usually have like a person that does everything for each job.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. Oh, so on film you have grips, you have your audio, you have the art department, which is the people who make sure set design is done. Then you have the wardrobe, makeup. You have your AC, your first AC, your second AC. All these different positions. Yeah. It takes to make a great film. You kind of really need to fill all those positions. You know what I'm saying? I think that's one of the things the indie film is starting to catch hold to, that we need those positions. One of the positions that lacked previously was an AC. Most people didn't realize you really need that. Someone who keeps the film in focus. Mm-hmm. When people move, we need to be able to see them clearly. The art department, you can't film a whole room with no decorations. It's just white walls because that looked like a homemade video. You know what I'm saying? You got to have somebody that comes in and put all these different designs, and they have to be smart enough to know, don't make it mix with the colors of the people and what they're wearing, because now they're going to blend into the wall. These are just the things that I often study. Like I like to go on YouTube and study Studio Binder, where you get to study from the greats. And they teach you about each one of these departments. Writing and audio and all these things. You should know how it looks. Your lighting is so important. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dark-skinned, very dark woman. If you put me in a yellow room, it's not going to work. If you put me with these green lights, it's not. You're going to lose me. Yeah. So that's just, the different departments and stuff.
Training. Did you go elsewhere for training? How did that work? Did you teach yourself? Did you just kind of learn as you went? Like,
some of it, a lot of it's learning as you go, but I did go to, I was in when I was younger, I started off in a youth company called Mosaic Youth Theater. Shout out to them.
Hey.
Rick Sperling, my director, he was an amazing. Then I had Walter, he was an amazing director, different directors, but that was more so stage. So I started on stage first. Okay. Film, I kind of tiptoed into that, gotcha. And I learned as I go and studied, and, I learned from, like, my business partner. He's brilliant at this stuff. Jezar, he's very brilliant at this stuff. So I've learned a lot from him and just different people I've worked with,
So often when you was doing stage plays, how often did you mess up?
Ooh, enough times. Enough times for sure.
The people didn't know.
No, oh my gosh. I remember I was performing at the music hall and I had laryngitis. So, and I had got it the weekend that I had to perform. So it wasn't like, I actually had an understudy and they didn't want my understudy to come in. They was like, we're going to have to figure this out because
we need you.
This is the music hall. We need you to do this. And so I put it in my character. I let them know that, I let my character know that's what I had, and I still made it work somehow. They barely could hear me, but it was working.
Oh, you said you made that
work.
One of the...
I was being more physical than anything, you know what I'm saying? So, but we made it work.
You had to use your other senses and everything like that. Isn't that what they say? Usually when one stops, the other one start to pick up what you want to read the card?
Yeah, let's read the card. We're going to let you go first.
Oh, I got to read the card.
Anyone that you would like to read first.
So when you ask the question, she's going to ask first, then I'm going to ask, then you ask.
So I asked you guys these questions.
Yeah, but then you answering it too.
You're going to answer it last.
Okay, so here we go. So welcome to my podcast, guys. I'm so glad y'all could join me. Okay.
Thanks for having us.
Okay, so here it is. What is your life's passion? And does what you do for a living currently fit it? Why or why not?
Yeah, you first.
Oh, goodness.
Not yet, you first.
I've never heard this question.
I know, right? And I swear we've been through this whole deck at least 7 times, but okay. Life's passion. I would like to think that my life's passion is to help and inspire a lot of women and girls. Me and women, girls, they gravitate to me. So whatever I'm doing in my life currently right now, I feel it is helping because one, Power You Podcast. Come on and let the people know the power is in you. So this is the platform that's helping them. There's more work that I have to do for that, but initially that's what it is right now for my understanding. But it's more that's coming with that. So for now, this is all y'all need to know. So yeah, I think I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing for that. What about you, Coop?
Me? Oh. Answer the question again, please.
Yes, no problem. What is your life's passion? And does what you do for a living currently fit it? Why or why not?
Well, my life passion is to be an entrepreneur.
Okay.
And yes, my life fits it right now. I own multiple businesses. I don't have to answer to anyone besides her. I'm happy with what I'm doing. So, yeah.
I love it.
How about you?
So my life passion is very similar to yours. I just have a passion to help people, mostly mentally, because I feel like it's so many people struggling mentally, and there's not enough people out there helping. I went to school for psychology, surprisingly.
Wow.
And am I fulfilling it? I am, but in a unique way. Like I feel like when I'm putting out my artwork or my films, I'm somehow helping someone with a message, or even if it's just giving them laughter for the day. but I'm not doing it exactly how I tend to, which one day that'll come, where I can actually sit down and say, okay, let's sit on my couch and let's talk about this. But that I have a passion for just the human growth.
Love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So how often do you feel, I ain't going to say how often, do you feel like some of the movies that we see nowadays put out the wrong message?
Absolutely. Absolutely. At this point, Tubi is giving me no hope for relationships. I'm like, I'm just going to be single at this rate because if everybody and their mama is doing this stuff.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's no, golly, do anybody?
No. Unless you're just in Detroit. It only happened like that in Detroit. No, I'm lying. Because even different cities
too.
They are having these problems.
And it's not nothing wrong with them wanting to do it. It's just that's an overabundance of this type of content. Like, it's like, yo, if that's how y'all is.
They smacking it in your face. They don't care. They're like, you're going to watch this.
That, the drugs, the overcompensation for money and sex. Yes, it's like, it's a good thing I got enough common sense to know these are just films.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
No, really. But then you have those people who don't know who they're having sex for real. No, they're doing it for real. And you're like,
oh, well. I don't know about that part.
It's people who literally will argue you down. Like, no, those are real sex scenes. And you're like,
it might be.
You say,
see?
It might be.
The way they
I'm not gonna go to that point. I've been on some sets, so yeah, I'm not gonna. We're gonna leave it there.
We're gonna leave it there.
Yeah, we're gonna leave that there.
Because if you go down and your draws go so far down,
you know what?
Tape goes so far down.
Okay, so one of the questions I had, and then that came up was, do you feel like? Let me go to it specifically of how I said it. And I told you I got like a spiral of questions over here, okay? Do you feel like God is using you? Nope. In what way or ways do you feel that God is using you?
So number one, I am a spiritual person. I don't even know what my life would be without God. Like my mother and my father are and were ministers. So I grew up in a spiritual situation. So of course, I'm human. It's been a struggle and walk, but I do feel like he's using me in the sense of, you don't know how many times I've gotten, okay, that was not English. How many times I have received inboxes of someone saying, watching your videos just helped me today because I literally was going to end it today. And it blows me because I'm like, this is just silly stuff I'm doing in my basement, but you're not knowing that. And it's not even about me. I take myself out the equation completely. It's just that someone needed to see something different that distracted them for that moment and maybe gave them a reason to think something else. Mm-hmm. And that's why I feel like everything that we are blessed to do, every talent we have, even when you're on these podcasts and you allow people to be able to share their stories and y'all sharing y'all stories, that's doing something for someone. Yeah. So everything we do, we should treat it as God giving us an opportunity to help other people, or encourage someone or bring them to their points of gifts and dreams. You know what I mean?
That's facts. Mm-hmm. You're giving us a revelation.
I can't with this.
We a tithe and offering, babe. No. Put the money in the plate.
It's only going around once.
He said, wait to the end. Wait to the end, my bad. He gonna get mad at me for that. Wait to the end. Nah, some churches, they will. I think in the beginning,
2 or 3.
2 or 3 times.
Beginning, lunch,
entry ties,
right.
the intermission ties, and the exit ties.
This is what be happening. They count it and be like, "No, this ain't enough."
They still got some more. Is that what happened? Because not that many, or unless they giving the people who still coming in an opportunity. They say they was broke. The first section of people was broke.
It's a number on the back wall at the church. They like, we got to meet this quota because we got to pay these bills. Or they ain't coming back.
Would they be accepting cash app?
What's funny? I haven't been to a church in a long time that actually even sent an offering thing. They say cash app.
Yeah.
Go on up there and cash app. Yes. Most of the churches I go to, they go to
I ain't
just
seen
cash
that.
app it.
I'm not cash apping no church.
I mean, but if that's
that's the easiest way to do it.
They don't count money since COVID. They ain't counting them. They say just
y'all got. We know y'all got cash app.
Yeah.
So it was a little glitch going around like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
So you done double paid your church. You think they gonna get that money back?
That's next month. That's next month's ties. I got you.
At least you got your receipt, because he said, "Lord, you did something for me. You worked in a mysterious way." I'm trying to tell you,
we already took care of next month's ties.
Like, Lord, bless the glitch.
You know what? Now, do you kind of hang out with the industry? Do you have industry colleagues that you hang out with?
Hang out is funny.
I know, right? I don't know if that's the right word.
So here's my policy.
Trying to find a word.
I'm a very introverted person, believe it or not, and I'm very anti.
Leave it at work.
Yeah, yes, that is my policy. When I'm on set with you, we're going to have the best time of our lives. And then when we go home, I'll see you on the next set. I don't know. I'm not really interested in new friends.
No,
I'm draking it to the end of this. If I do meet some new friends, it's a real reason. Either I got some interest that I'm hoping gonna go somewhere, or
so if she asked y'all for y'all number, y'all know what it is.
If I asked you for your number, I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't like the new friend policy. I'm not really interested.
She ain't talking about the number.
I'm not interested. That new friend thing is too much work. I'm already trying to clear my cache of friends. So, yeah, no. But I worked in a play, and this was probably the first time I worked in a play, and I actually made two amazing friends that I love. They're my sisters. They are amazing. I truly, truly love them. But by rule, I don't like to
mix and match or dibble and dab. Yeah.
No,
work and business, two different. We're going to leave them.
So what's up with this saying on your shirt?
We was just talking about that.
Oh, okay. So first off, I bought this shirt from another content creator. She has a line of shirts that
for
say
black
men and women.
Okay.
Yep. Black women are necessary. She has a lot of them. And her, I don't know how to pronounce her actual page, but the company is Okay to Be Apparel. Okay. So it's OK, the number 2, B, and then apparel. So, but this shirt is Black Men Are Necessary.
Yes.
And first of all, I love black men. I don't discriminate against men, period, but our brothers really need that kind of love, that kind of encouragement. They need to know that there are some black women out here PD Pabloing for them. Okay. You know what I'm saying? We PD Pablo for you, okay? So I try to wear this different apparels just to let them know they are loved.
Y'all hear that?
Needed.
They love us.
Necessary.
Loved and needed.
And necessary.
And necessary. Heavy on the necessary.
Very heavy.
We got to keep having black babies.
Exactly.
I'm just playing.
I ain't having no more.
I ain't having no more either. So y'all got to keep having the black babies.
They got to keep creating.
I'm not having the black babies. I'm not having nobody babies.
I don't want nobody babies. I'm rocking this one right now.
Right?
So right, boo-boo.
He like,
How do you keep your mental health in check or intact? What are some?
Oh gosh,
especially with a psychology degree and background.
Yeah, so it's funny thing about a psychology degree, you can psychology everybody but yourself.
Right.
It's like you can tell everybody what they need to do, and then to come to you, you be like, so what'd I say? But prayer, always prayer. Yes. I don't mean to get on my knees, hands together, make sure they lining up.
Yeah.
Prayer. I'm talking about I talk to God like a real one. Like, yo, Jesus, what's up? Because this is not it.
No,
you know, that's literally how I talk to God. And that has been very therapeutic for me. But I'm a gamer. Mm-hmm. I buy the most violent games I can find.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And I locks myself in my room and I games hard.
Your house.
Oh my gosh. You name it.
Listen.
Only thing I can't get with is Call of Duty.
That's what I like Modern Warfare. That's the only Call of Duty I like.
I tried it. My anxiety went off the roof.
No, because
I'm an angry gamer.
You must never play. You played Gears of War before?
Yes. And I... Listen, I tried it. I did. And because I was trying to connect with, my guy. And I was like, I can't connect with you on this because I'm going to shoot you for real. And so we're not going. But I like zombie games. I'm big on the zombie games.
You want to work as a group against the computer?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. I got you.
I just played Dead Island 2. And I played all the Last of Us. Any zombie games, I didn't probably played it. And I like shooting games. If we can take somebody's head off, snipe it, whatever, I'm down.
So how do you? So you play shooting games?
So much.
So do you shoot guns for real?
No, but I want to. But it's not because I'm gun happy. It's not. Yeah. It's more a digital thing for me. I don't really want. I just want to kind of learn just for my safety at this point. But
so my thing was I used to play games a lot, and I never went to a gun range.
Yeah.
I went to the gun range. They was like, "Oh, you're a pro." I was like, "I just be playing Call of Duty."
Listen, I'm a pro now. I tell my kids, I say, when the apocalypse happens, because y'all know it's coming, I'm gonna be ready. They ain't gonna worry about it. Listen. I got enough experience, enough zombie knowledge.
You said I know the places to hide, the snacks they won't know.
Yes.
You gotta be friends with them, first of all. You gotta have a crew. Like Y'all don't think so? Like,
what?
The people who come, like, you should be
zombies.
You can't be friends with no zombie.
Not no zombie.
You never know.
What you mean you never know?
Brainless people
First
who don't
of
even
all,
know what's going on no more.
I don't want to kick it with them.
That's like, look,
but I can give you something in exchange, so you don't take me and mine.
No,
you can't even communicate with a zombie.
I mean, I know that.
It's people that's out here like real life zombies right now.
No, that's facts. That's facts.
That's why
Can you communicate with them?
No,
that's why I know That's how I know the apocalypse is coming.
The thing that makes me so nervous, I be telling Coop like, okay, we got to train these kids. They don't be listening long enough. You be like, okay, it's emergency. Mama, the fruit snacks. I said it's emergency. Like, what do you do? You're right. Older now though, but what do you do?
You got to snatch them up and go.
Oh, listen, no, because I've been training my kids since I was 2. I got this certain look on my face.
No, yeah, for sure.
And when that look come, they literally just line
Drop
up
everything.
like it gets like that. I be
That's
like,
the black mama face. It just
and that face alone be like, oh, you serious?
You ain't
Because I'm about to
that.
fly over there and jump on you like a spider monkey. You do not come on. Let's go.
So put stuff together.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see which question is.
Okay,
From 1 to 10, how happy are you? Who answered first?
Me?
Okay. How happy?
Wow.
1 to 10, and it say explain.
We finna do this?
That's what it's saying.
From 1 to 10.
Are you about to cry?
No.
You do look like you about to cry.
Okay.
You're so happy.
You should have never asked me this question. No.
You're so happy.
Okay, from 1 to 10, how I'm gonna say I'm a 7.5.
Okay.
And explain that is I know it's certain things that I need to do better that'll make it get to an 8, and then I know it's other things that I need to install in my kids that'll make it a 9, and there's certain business ventures that I need to finish and that'll make it a 10. They're gonna explain.
Okay, all right. Well,
Today, I'm gonna say a 9.
Right.
Today, and I'm being that specific because in this stage of my life, I've learned to put down the thoughts of others, and that gave me a certain freedom that made me blossom into the person I want to be.
Yeah.
And that is why I can say today a 9. But it's gonna be a 10 when I get a man.
Okay.
It's gonna be a 10 when I move. When I get a man and I move, it's gonna be a 10. But I'm just
you added too many numbers on yours because you were supposed to say a 8.
Oh, an 8. Okay. Well, because a 9. The reason I said 10 because it would be collaboratively the house with the. Because I have a house with the man in it.
Yeah.
That creates the 10.
Okay.
See, that's all I'm saying. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Because even if I got the house and ain't no man in there, it still ain't gonna be a 10. It's still
gonna be a 9.
So maybe I should say.
Got the house. You already got the house.
Well, I mean, my dream house.
Oh,
the new house
okay.
with the man.
So
gonna be out there doing the grass. And
so maybe it's a. Can I say?
It's 8.
So an 8.5.
8.5.
Okay, 8.5. Right.
There we go. Good.
Because I'm gonna make the man a half.
The black men are necessary. Shut it off.
Yeah, the man gonna be a half. The 10 is gonna be the whole house.
Hey, whoever get her, you better make sure.
I'm hollering.
She trying to give you a half, bro.
Hey,
that's funny.
You know,
Answer
then when you get it all together, what? Okay, number 10. In number 1 to 10, how happy am I? I'm going to say I'm probably in between y'all, like in between the 7 and the 8ish. So I'm gonna say like a 7.8ish or something. You know.
7.8.
I
don't think that's a thing.
We're gonna say 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah, we was going 0.5s and
7.8ish.
We're gonna go 7.5. We're gonna go 7.5. We can go there. Let's see. Explain why. In the realm of saying like getting some things together to fully be established where I want to be, what I want to do, that'll help it as well. Getting completely where I want to be will make me at a complete 10. I just lost train of thought because today it may be a list of things. Then when I check the list tomorrow, it might be only be 7 things on there. So, you know.
So what's going to happen if you never get to where you want to be?
I'm going to get to where I want to be.
Ooh.
That's not in me to not get to where I want to be. You know what? You got to keep working. That's the thing. Just keep going.
Okay.
Like some days
I just wanted to see what you was going to say.
That's a good answer. That's a good answer. Good answer, Family Feud style.
Hey, they say good answer to the craziest. They be wanting to slap they like, Ma, I know you.
Give me an example.
Oh my
think of a question.
I got a question.
What's the question?
I got a question.
They say
what are things that you put in your mouth?
Then they'll say something like, what would they say? Something stupid.
A booty hole.
They do be that, but that wouldn't even be a good answer in comparison to the answers they actually get. They'd be like,
no, that would be a good one.
they'd be like pencil backings.
No,
like,
really.
Pencil erasers. Yeah. Well, people
do that. I used to chew those.
Yeah.
See, you nasty.
See, dang.
But then you get to thinking about it.
Crazy stuff. They do say some crazy
Your
stuff.
family member looking at you out the corner like we didn't talk about that.
No,
at
grandma
all.
get on there and mess it up.
That is who it be.
Grandparents be messing it up for everybody.
They be happy they on TV. What's up, Steve?
I'm trying to tell you.
Them suits be nice, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. It's okay though.
I would nah.
I kind of low key. Excuse me. Want to go on there one day?
I don't have nobody I would want to take on there with me.
No families.
Maybe we could do our own show.
We could do it.
Yeah. Because they gonna say one thing and I'm gonna treat it just like spades.
How many
Come
people
across
be on
that.
Family Feud?
At least like 6 plus.
Yeah, it's like 6.
6 on each side?
I think so. 6 to 8 or something.
That's a lot of people.
It is. That's what I'm saying. How many 6? You know, 6 people in your family. You take on Family
no,
Feud?
heck no. Who can comprehend? Most of them don't read no instructions. Let's start there.
That's why
they gonna get put out because they brought half the stuff that they told them not to bring into the studio.
Exactly. We're not doing it.
We can't do it. My family don't follow directions. What's yours say?
Yeah, we finna go here. Well, which of your dating standards are absolutely non-negotiable? Explain.
Which one of your dating standards is absolutely non-negotiable? Respect.
Ooh, that's
non-negotiable. I'm not gonna compromise, and you're not gonna make me compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Me being respected, and I'm gonna respect you. And the problem is, I found out by myself is when I'm not being respected, I can't give respect. I biologically can't do it. I tried. I just can't do it, and I don't like who I am when I can't respect you. So let's just not.
So let's ask this: what would be a form of disrespect for you?
Oh, well.
That's a better question.
I'm gonna start with the easiest thing.
Right,
I don't like to be talked to any kind of way. I feel like communication is key. We can talk. You don't have to belittle me. You don't have to talk down to me because I'm not doing that to you. I don't feel like calling my guy a nigga. Nigga, you bet. No broke bees, and I'm not doing none of that. So don't do that with me.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
no.
So communication. I'm gonna start with that being the smallest thing. A person that know how to communicate with me is gonna win my heart like nobody else.
Yes, that's important.
Yeah, communication.
My dating standard.
Y'all married.
Right,
I was serious though.
What's the specific question?
Which of your dating standards are absolutely non-negotiable? And explain.
For me, in this here marriage will be the communication and lack of listening. I think they kind of go hand in hand because in order to communicate, you got to be listening and receiving. So that us having a terrible.
So basically, you got to go off of. Let me see.
If our communication is trash,
what would you do?
Your eyes so watery, babe.
I know.
Aww.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's the
these questions.
Yeah.
Not these questions.
If the communication wasn't,
what would make you leave me?
What would make?
Oh my gosh.
There we go. I had to read it and get it right.
Is there one answer or?
Okay.
The one thing that'll make you leave me. That sound better?
Yeah, it does.
Actually. One thing. It got to be one thing.
Just
First
one.
of all, okay.
Don't go too far.
It's
right.
I mean, it's a list of stuff. But,
oh my gosh.
But I'm gonna say any abuse.
Oh, that's a good. Okay. Oh, that's a good one. That's not
the physical, mental, emotion, any abuse. Yeah, I can't get jiggy with that.
So if I smack you.
You smack me, you better know you smack me into another nigga's arms in another household with another family.
Yo, it's hilarious.
So you don't like when I smack your butt? Damn.
Here he
you gonna leave me because I smacked you?
No, you know what I mean. Any disrespectful abuse that
I understand.
You know what I'm saying. What about you?
Me?
Yeah. Same question you just asked me.
What would make me leave?
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, he love you. It's taking a minute.
I know, right?
Taking a minute. I gotta find something.
That's good.
What would be like?
I mean,
no, this the straw. This I can't deal. She gotta go. You call my mama, take me back to her. Turn to sender.
I don't take people back to their mamas, but
that's funny.
You got to get there yourself. But
I don't take nobody back to their mama.
I don't know. It's like I feel like a lot of stuff can be worked out.
Oh,
but as long as you don't shoot me or something, like
so if I harm you,
if you harm me, like, and I got to go to the hospital, yeah, you got to go.
That's a good answer.
It's abuse. I'm gone. You gotta go.
It's abuse, right? So we both are agreeing with abuse.
Somebody gonna say, "Don't run me over with a car."
Oh,
that's a low standard.
That's right. That's the only thing you gonna say.
Don't run me over with a car.
What happened with you?
Men have a very calm. They standards are kind of
she messed with my daddy and my uncle.
Like that might have.
My daddy.
No, you gotta go.
Oh, that's when you gotta go.
Yeah, because my daddy did. You dug him up and messed with him.
I cannot with this.
So this is cool. Have you had any like terrible dating experiences?
No.
And I keep hearing this dating pool is really
terrible.
Yeah,
it is terrible, but I don't.
You haven't. Okay,
I haven't gone into the experience. Thank God.
Don't stay away from it.
Yeah.
Stay away from what? Dating?
No, into the bad pool of dating.
How you know when it's a bad pool?
I don't know. You ever been catfished?
No. Okay. No, thank God. I'm still freshly new to this dating thing.
Right.
But I have sensed the pee.
Oh, you a year in?
Yes, I sensed the pee in the pool. I can smell it.
You can smell the pee?
I can smell the pee in the pool.
What movie was that? I can't think of the movie name right now, but it was with Gabrielle Union. I think she was like going on dates or whatever. So the dude's walking her to her car or whatever, and his whole wife and kid pull up. The kid opened the van like, "Get away from my daddy, you whore!"
Daddy's girl.
What if that happened? Was that daddy's little girl?
I think that was.
Yeah. What happens? What would you do if that happened? You thinking everything all perfect?
I'm Inspector Gadget first off, because I'm gonna find out everything I need to find out about you before I go anywhere with you. I'm gonna know things about you didn't even know about yourself.
Say what?
Like how you even? Yeah.
I was adopted. No, did I?
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense now. That makes sense. Do you cook a lot? What kind of food do you like to cook?
Salmon is my favorite food.
Yes.
So I love salmon. Chicken, turkey. I like to make a spaghetti pizza, which is really dope. Taco pies. Like my kids, I make these pineapple chicken dinners where I cut a pineapple, put the chicken in the rice and all that stuff. I like fun stuff. I be looking at TikTok too though. So.
That too. They do be giving
TikTok. They be doing some fun stuff. So.
They be giving you a lot of different ideas. They be making you want to just throw your whole house out and start over. Like, okay, everything needs to be organized. I need to put a label on everything.
Yeah.
Get the label maker.
They do.
Get the label maker. I gotta take the canisters out the canister to put it in another canister.
That's true.
I like that stuff.
It be looking good though. I'm not gonna lie.
It looks so organized, and it really contributes to my OCD. So I love it.
Really though, I'm working on getting baby steps. Baby steps. So you have a birthday coming up, right? At the end of the year, what you gonna do?
Party at her house.
She just told you she don't like people like that.
I don't like people like that.
It's all her people.
And that ain't a party. That's a dinner. Dinner for 4.
A little shindig.
Right, it's a shindig. I don't know. I want to go on a vacation.
That would be dope.
Yeah, I need a vacation.
What's a dream vacation for you?
To go on the beach with the black sand.
Ooh.
I've never seen that.
Oh my god!
I seen that Beyonce video. I never seen that in real actual life. I would love that.
Yeah, any beach. I'll take any beach at this point. Oh,
the black sand.
Really?
When she was doing the video,
she said that glow in the dark too, though.
Where is it at?
I don't know, but I seen it's a real place where the sand glows. Oh. I just want to go where the sand is.
There's only one thing I know about the glow in the dark. The glow in the dark room.
What? What's
that?
Room or sand?
I don't know what that is.
Y'all know that's cool. He always acting like, So if you could talk to yourself 5 years ago, have a conversation with yourself, what would that sound like?
It would say, this is what I would say. Excuse me, Jezar, can you stick with YouTube? Stick with YouTube. Stay with YouTube. Don't fail. Don't let it go. Don't give up.
You let it go?
I could. Is that what Boxy Roxy? Did you?
Not Boxy Roxy so much.
Okay.
Although I would stay with that, but the problem is COVID happened. That's why Boxy Roxy got. But I'm talking about actually stick with. I had a YouTube show, and it was even longer than 5 years. But even at the 5-year mark, I still probably could have made it. You know what I'm saying? YouTube is like trying to get in the gates of heaven.
So are you gonna go back, spin a block on it?
I don't even know.
Or a new concept. Sorry, a new concept instead.
YouTube kind of tough though.
Now I'm talking about YouTube. I'm telling you, it's like getting jumped into a game. You got a better chance getting in the crypts than YouTube.
No facts.
So I don't know. But Well, you know, my kids show still on YouTube. And hell or high water, I'm going to do that. So I guess that's a form of YouTube. But I would have told myself to stick with YouTube in the creative matter that I was doing it in, because I'd probably be a millionaire right now. Or close to it.
It's nothing wrong with it. But everything happens for a reason.
So do YouTube pay out good?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes, they do. They're probably one of the highest paying social media platforms.
Listen, why you think everybody be?
They can retire. People have retired from YouTube, and they not even my age yet. I'm like, how? Ryan, the little kid is going to retire at 12.
He got games and
he probably
Happy Meals, snacks, and, toys, and all type of stuff. He was born into his parents just like, what is
he is Blue Ivy good.
No, really though.
City Blue Ivy.
Yeah, Blue Ivy.
I just seen what they did with her. I was like,
yeah, how they invested in her. Yeah, them some smart parents.
Those are smart parents.
My parents didn't do that.
I'm doing that for my kids. My ex-husband and I, we were fortunate enough to put our kids on our credit cards, and we started doing a Gerbil plan. So
Gerbil life.
Yep. So when he gets into because my son will be 16 next year, we can cash it out to get his first car, and keep it going for college. You know, just investing in that sense. But
now, it's funny that you mentioned that. Now, for the parents around the world who may not know, or who may be like their parents who used to use their kids' name for X, Y, and Z, what kind of advice would you give to them? You know, to kind of do some new stuff to kind of help with the literacy of finances. You know what I'm saying?
Only if your credit is good. Obviously, don't do this if your credit is terrible. But if you have good credit, putting your kids' name on your credit card establishes their credit for them as well. And that's one of those things that when they get out of high school, they're trying to figure out why they got a 700 to an 800 credit score, which is what you want your child to have. You know, going into college, they're going to be offered credit cards immediately. And I teach my kids about credit now. Don't think this is free money.
Yes.
That's not what this is.
Right.
In fact, it's a trap.
Yes.
But done right, though, when it's done right, it's a setup for your life. It's a setup for you to have to be rich without actually even having to make money. Credit is what establishes who you are in this life, and people respect you based off your credit. You can walk around here, and I don't know if y'all watch Black Mirrors, but we coming to the point where people gonna be able to see your credit score up in the air, like, oh, okay, you 850. All right, come on in, girl. You know, that type of thing. So my kids, I teach them about business now. I teach them about credit. I teach them about savings. I teach them about those things because I realize your whole makeup is going to be made of these things.
Yeah.
You know, everything else comes next. Personality and all that is after we see your credit score. You know what I'm saying?
No, really, though.
So
you get lucky sometimes if you know some people.
Exactly.
Dog.
But if you don't know nobody, you through.
Yeah. And I know, like, my youngest, he's already business minded at 8 years old. He has such a business mind. He sits and tells me, like, so Mom, I'm going to own a job, and then I'm going to hire these people to do this, this, and that, and then I want to build this. And I'm like, so yeah, you're the type of person I really want to. My oldest is more like me. He's real artsy. He like, okay, where's the creativity in this, though?
About it when I get there. Right.
You know, but I still teach him because, you know, it's going to kick in when it needs to kick in, I suppose. So
there's nothing wrong with that at all. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Kids are just being kids. I love it. Is it me? Who's next?
Me?
Question. Yeah.
What's the first thing you notice about the opposite sex? Ooh, yeah.
Am I first?
Yep.
What's the first thing I know? Probably height, face. You know.
So are we telling the truth here?
This is the truth for me.
Because they say notice. That means you ain't had a conversation with the person, right?
Yeah.
Your height, your appearance, basically. So
this the first thing when you first see somebody. This is the first thing you look at.
Notice. Oh,
your mouth, your teeth, your appearance. Yeah, typically because I haven't had the chance to see anything else yet. Your appearance. Yeah.
Like you in the hair salon getting your hair did, and somebody walking in. That's the first thing you look at.
Of the opposite sex.
Of the opposite sex. You looking at their mouth.
I'm not girls can't see the booty from the front I'm looking at a man.
This ain't what I heard. This is not what I heard.
What you trying to listen for?
I'm not listening, But you know, go ahead.
I was gonna say height too.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what y'all noticed first.
I noticed height first.
You gotta think about the people you're asking. We're not talking about the people you work with.
No.
The question was to me,
right.
and this is what Andrea notices.
Okay.
This is what I noticed.
You don't look at hair and hairlines, none of that.
I'm looking at your height, your face, your appearance.
First thing you said. You gotta remember the question is the first thing. It's not that these things don't come along too, but it's like your very first, the first thing you see.
And if your mouth is open, your teeth.
Okay.
Your head, I mean, is it nappy? Like, this is the first thing I'm looking at when I look up and I see a person.
First thing.
Your appearance.
Okay.
For me.
For you.
What's yours? I can't wait to hear yours.
Right. You last. No, she last. Okay, yeah, then you.
The first thing I look at is your feet.
That's something I would never expect someone to say first.
I'm looking at them shoes.
That's the first thing. So when you see a female come in, that's the first thing you look at.
That's the first thing I see.
Oh, that's bad for me.
He ain't lying.
Cause my feet and shoes. Well, my shoes is cute, but my feet ain't.
He is lying. He is lying.
That's not first thing. Yeah, that's what I see.
The question is, what's the first thing you notice about the opposite sex? That's
exactly. He lying.
I see them feet.
It's gonna be height for me.
Exactly.
I'm a sucker for a tall dude. I don't even know if I ever even get to your face before I notice them legs. I'd be like, oh, they're so long.
He's so tall.
He's so tall. I love tall men. I got short people complex so bad.
And I don't even have short people complex. I just love tall men too.
I love tall men.
And that's the first thing I've always just looked at.
I have. That's
your
height
what I noticed. Your face.
I'll get to the other because hair gonna be next for me.
Exactly.
I love dudes with hair, but I can let that slide if you tall.
You can't be short with no hair. Like,
so look, say you talking to a guy.
Yeah.
He got a hat on. You don't know if he got hair or not.
At some point, the hat got to come off before the day is over.
If he never takes the hat off.
But no, it will.
No, you got to take that hat off.
Oh, babe, let me see your cut today. Like, you want us, a female who wants
just like y'all don't want us to take these wigs off. Take your wig off.
That hat.
We don't like y'all to take the wig off that same day.
Not the same day,
No, maybe not.
You don't. So is y'all thinking, like, is he bald or do he have hair this whole time?
I want to know, is it, like, do he not got this right here and he covering this part? That'd be,
a widow's peak?
Yeah, no, I got a widow's peak, so I don't mind the widow's peak. I be cutting it sometimes. I'm talking about, you know, he got all this is bald, like the little, what's his name? Jefferson.
George Jefferson.
Yeah,
you can cut, but you can just go bald.
But like, you know, men won't. They are still trying to finesse
that's the part I don't understand. Like, just go bald, because bald is hot. See, men got it easy. Y'all can be bald. If you losing your hair, just cut it off. You still gonna win. You gonna be a sexy bald guy.
They do what y'all do.
I don't see men with
that. But that's because we're not accepted being bald. A man is accepted being, well, we're moving into it thanks to Wakanda.
They like bald women now.
Yeah, thanks to Wakanda. But before Wakanda, we was not out here being able to be bald.
Wait a minute.
I just asked him yesterday.
Not because of Wakanda.
Yeah, it's definitely because of Wakanda.
I asked him yesterday if I went to brush waves, like to
not
do my
brush waves,
my last little big chop. If he is still, you know, and he like, no, absolutely not.
You talking about brush waves? She just said,
you're
not finna be.
No. We're gonna use each other's brushes. Babe, let me see your brush.
I don't like nobody touching my brush.
Babe, let me see your do-rag.
No.
My brush is right.
That's pushing it though.
No.
All right.
Cause I couldn't stand. So I like guys with hair. My ex-husband's hair is super duper long, and I love it, love it. But the only thing I was not allowing him to do was press that mug out. Like, no, you're not coming in here with a pressing curl though. We're not about to match. We ain't doing the pressing curl. No,
babe, let me get your brush.
Right.
Yeah,
we gotta be a little different. You gotta be short, but not all the way short.
Your face all balled up. I'm not gonna cut it for real.
Cause it's like a throw off.
That's hilarious.
I was just wondering what he thought.
Like it's gonna be like certain times. It's gonna be like, ugh, this a man.
Oh my gosh!
Just because you see my little peanut hair from the back, don't do that.
I loved my little fade. That was
you had a fade too.
I sure did. I don't have one now. I got locks, so my locks are like they're right there. But before that, I shaved that mug off. I went to my son's barbershop. Like, take this junk off.
And you could just get up.
As soon I walked out that mug, a guy tried to holler at me. So I came out the door. He was like, "Dang, what's up?" I'm like, "What's up?" Okay.
You know, Barber did his thing. That's how y'all
tell you what it was? He probably thought you was a stud. He probably thinking he can change your life.
Dang. That's okay.
Hollering. She's like, dang, is that what he thought?
That's jacked up.
Did you have a lineup or any?
Yeah, I think I did the first day out. Yep, I did. I had, because he had to put a little design in there. But I had my big hoops on, and
right,
you know,
like
I looked like a girl.
Dress on.
We know you a girl. They look like girls too.
Studs don't be dressed like that. Studs not coming hoops. They're not coming skin tight.
No, studs do be looking like a
Really?
girl. They still be looking like a girl. I'd be like,
I be seeing a girly girl once like that. I ain't never seen
still a girl.
Rough Rider one like that. I don't know.
It's all right.
I mean, I ain't judging.
No judgment for sure.
No.
I ain't judging. When you watch yourself on past films and productions that you be a part of, what do you kind of look for?
Oh man, so I haven't done that many, believe it or not. But I'm trying to see, was I being a natural? Like, was it natural on my end?
Yeah.
And usually it's not. So I'll be like, oh, I could have did that so much better. That's pretty much, or making sure, just being a girl, like, oh, was my hair out of place? Did they make sure my shirt was down?
My lipstick, kind of stuff. Did I have a lip on?
Yeah. Okay. That's why I usually try to take roles that don't require me to be dialed up. So I don't have to worry about that stuff. Because, that's so irritating.
Listen.
Oh, that's irritating.
It is a lot.
Yeah. So how many roles have you turned down?
It's not that I turned down and I don't get offered a lot of roles here. I think people have this is my guess. I had to make a hypothesis to keep my self-esteem up.
It's not wrong with it.
So
ain't
my
wrong
hypothesis was, and if this is one, they're telling the truth, that because of my brand, I won't take certain roles. Facts. Okay. So if you're not hiring me because you want me to play something super raunchy, you're right. I'm not gonna do it. So thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. The other thing is that I'm probably gonna be expensive, which I'm not, because I like acting. Long as you're professional and you feed me on set, I'll do the role. I mean, of course I need a little something. I'm just saying, but I'm not expensive because this is something I'm passionate about. The third misconception is that because I'm a social media influencer that I'm not an actress. So, because I hear a lot of people on my social media like, oh, you should be an actress. And I'm like, I am, but whatever. I am an actress.
Like, do you not watch any of my stuff?
They associate my ability to act and they feel that I'm putting that towards just being a social media influencer. They don't know. And it's not their fault. It's just that I don't have enough work out here for them to see that I actually am an actress.
It's about to go down.
Right.
Listen, I've been claiming 2023 since 2022. So I told God last night, like, this my year, right? We running out of time, but this still my year.
Yeah, baby girl, the year ain't over.
I know. That's why I ain't worried. I'm not even nervous. 30th. I'm not even sweating.
If he bless you December 30th,
I'm trying to tell you,
it ain't
I ain't even sweating yet. I'm not even sweating. I'm not even sweating because I'm like, I just know this was my year. So
what is your brand? What is your brand like? Now I know just seeing you as a person and seeing, from your social media and everything like that, I don't get raunchiness from you. You know what I mean?
No, I can't. I have children. I like them to be able to see what I'm doing.
Was in this.
Exactly. And my son told me the other day, he said, you know how weird it is to be on Facebook and no matter what, when I'm scrolling, I see your videos because you just, that they go popular. So I asked him, I said, is this a good thing or a bad thing? He's like, oh no, it's a great thing. I'm like, okay, cool.
Because he's even laughing.
Yeah, and his friends at school.
How old are your kids again?
I have a 15-year-old.
Oh, you 15.
Yeah, so I have a 15 and an 8-year-old, and his friends at school have seen my work, so that's why I would never
at least
stoop down to,
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. At least he can be happy about the work that it is you do. I read something recently on social media where it said something along the lines, and it probably won't be verbatim, so don't shoot me. But something along the lines of basically having X amount of followers and being known social media wise versus having the talent. What do you think about that? Like where they say, oh, a person who has X amount of followers and the people know that they can sell out the arena.
Oh, you're talking about when it comes to film. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I watch a film for the writing, and I would like, if it's possible, for them to be able to act. Because that makes the writing more believable. But because y'all just trying to get these numbers and these people, the story gets lost for me because I'm like, I don't even
know what's going on.
Why did she say that like that? I don't turn this off. I'm quick to say turn this off.
No, really not.
Turn this off. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
We ain't gonna be able to finish it.
Yeah, it's not. I get they got to do it to sell, but then invest in their acting career and send them to acting classes. Mm-hmm. You could at least do that.
You could do that.
That can happen.
That would help you and them.
It could. But it's not fair to those who really have the talent, and just because they don't have the social media numbers, they can't live their dreams. I think that's the suckiest part. Right. So I myself do not hire you for your numbers. I can care less about your numbers. I want to know you can act.
That part.
That's it. So now I'm gonna tell y'all right now. So hold on, because disclaimer: Birth of a Savage. I was watching it, and there was some acting that I would have wanted to see more improved on one. I'm not gonna say who the person is, but I didn't have a choice.
Okay.
I feel like y'all know when y'all see it, I didn't have a choice. No, judge, it's okay, but I just know I noticed it too. I don't want y'all to feel like I didn't see it too. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I like all acting, really.
Huh?
I like all acting.
He lying.
I like bad acting, good acting. As long as you acting.
Not long as you acting?
No,
I ain't never heard
he's
that in
lying.
my
Don't come over here long as you acting nothing. I don't want to strain my brain.
No.
First of all, it be the worst. The mamas, some of the mamas who
not some of the mamas.
Not here. I'm just saying in general. When I'm watching movies and the mamas be overly doing it, and you be like, girl, stop. Cause baby, Lord, I said Jesus is not my son. Like.
Listen, the film I just shot is called Fatal Dispatch. I was just the director on that one. Oh. Yeah, Fatal Dispatch. I had the most amazing cast. Yes. And I've watched the first edit of it. And when I tell you they made me as the writer, I've already had seen it. This is our second time shooting this. Yeah. I had already seen it before. I know the writing that wrote it. And I was engulfed. I was like, ooh, what's going to happen? I had never had that happen to me in the history of me doing this. That's how great their acting was. They drew me in so hard. I was like, ooh. I was into it.
Did these people already have prior experience?
Yeah. Okay. These are some of Detroit's greatest.
Yeah, This is Sex You Just was on like a couple weeks ago?
Yeah.
Okay. I know some of the people that was on there.
Yeah, they can I shout them out?
Yeah. You can.
First, I want to shout out Sierra Angelique. She's amazing. She killed it. She played the role of Alicia. And then I had King Wesley. He was Thomas. I had Gary Bloomer. He was oh my gosh, he played Dan. Mm-hmm. And I had Emery Lawson, and he played Calvin. And I'm talking about, and so this script is based around these 4 characters. And but I've had other surrounding characters like Catherine Martinez, I had Catherine Martinez, and she did amazing. I mean, but the dynamic, their chemistry, all 4 these guys, I'm talking about, they killed it. Yeah. I was so impressed with them. Oh my gosh! Listen, they made me feel good to be able. And they're professionals. They brought their energy. They knew their lines. Oh my God! You know what I can't stand is being on. I'm sorry, he's seen me being on set with someone who's had their script and don't know their lines. You wasting my time, my money, and this Airbnb is costing me every time you mess up that line.
Because it's about 7 people down the street who already got these lines memorized, and they just playing a background role.
Oh my gosh! So, and then I want to shout out Dewan Ford. He's a big part of this production. Mm-hmm. Just he believing in our projects. Rode Zahn, he's the cinematographer and the editor. He's amazing. This is my business partner. So I have to shout these people out. They are so amazing, and I just appreciate, them being a part of it. So
this is not shout your people out.
Yeah, gotta shout your people out.
Listen, they'll be like, okay, so we seen you did a podcast, right? Shout us out. Like, what's going on?
Dang, that's what you're doing.
Y'all shout out at the end of the podcast.
No, it's nothing wrong with that. It's not. It don't matter when it was. It was in there. Don't do that. We are black people trying to divide us over here. Don't do that.
I'm not trying to divide us. Them are my people she was talking about.
Reflecting on your life, in what ways, and if there's one specifically or one over the other, do you think you've grown? In what area have you grown the most that kind of stands out to you?
2 things. One, like I was saying earlier, my ability to not allow the thoughts of others dictate my life. There's a respectful way to take people's criticism and apply it to your life, but when you live for people, being a people pleaser, trying to do things for the masses, you lose. It is a prison. You've put yourself in a prison that's unexplainable. Yeah. And I didn't realize it until I got out. I was like, damn, where did sun come from? You know what I'm saying? I've been locked up for a minute trying to people please, and I have no people pleasing in me whatsoever. I have people respect. I will respect you, but I am not here to please you. And that is the most growth. I love it. It's the best growth I've had. And then just my ability to communicate. I don't feel like I have to chew nobody's head off to get my point across no more. Whereas there was a time when I got too angry, I felt like I had to blow up for you to get it, and now I don't feel that way no more. I feel like I can explain it to you. You don't understand. Take a minute. Go send the car, let it register, because it's going to register. And then come back and let's talk about it again. That type of thing. So those are the areas I feel like I've grown in.
I love it. At least you recognize the growth.
Right.
What you say?
No, I got one more question before the before.
Okay.
How do you feel about points in the industry?
Oh, I think it's important, especially now. There was a time when this indie industry was at a low level. We couldn't afford to give points. We couldn't afford to do that. But where we at now, where we basically own Tubi, come on, Tubi is us. We are Tubi. It should be called Tubi Detroit. Detroit to Tubi, whatever you want to put it. But these actors, the only reason we're able to even do this is because these actors given their time, and the fact that they're not on the end that we're on, where we're making the most money because of the money we put up, obviously, and us being the writers and directors and producers, but they're still taking time off of work. They're still investing into our scripts. The very least that they can have is a point. Or at some point, or however you want to do it, especially if you're not paying them top dollar. Now, if you're paying them top dollar, then take a check, go home, whatever.
Right.
But no, points is a way to say, hey, we truly appreciate the fact that you're helping us grow.
So if you was to give a point, would it be a cap point or would it be?
A cap point? Probably so. I'm not really sure. I really don't try to dabble too much into that part. I have a business partner that does all that because, but I guess it depends on how big is the point. So if the point is really big, then we have to cap it. But if it's a low point, then just let it ride. You know what I mean?
Your film made like $5 million.
Yeah, and let's say they got like 2 points on it, then that's a 2 point forever type thing, you know, or a 2 point off the 5, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? So, but if
you're not against it.
No, I'm for it. I'm for it. No, I'm so for it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not here for that greed junk. Is weird. You weird with that? Like what? Share. Don't be weird.
Exactly, because guess what? The other race is doing it.
Yeah, it's enough money for everybody to eat. And I know that's an old little cliche saying, but I really live by that. Like, I dare not eat this big lobster meal while somebody's sitting there eating a sandwich in front of me.
Could you please let the people know where they can find you at social media wise, YouTube wise?
I made it very simple. Jezar Riches at all handlings.
All across the world.
TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all Jezar Riches. LinkedIn.
You sound like you rapping.
She's a rapper too. You heard that at the beginning. I was like,
she don't rap.
I named all the stuff she
do. You do? You got bars?
I don't know. I can't tell myself if I have bars.
You want to rap something?
Oh no, I don't.
Some people be doing
I just posted a rap.
You got a hook? You got a hook for us?
Chorus. And we be in a club.
No.
What?
I thought y'all was finna rap together.
No, I'm rap. Listen, I be your background rapper dancer,
let me be the background. You be the forefront.
I don't do it. I promise I wish I could.
No, I do it for a hobby. It's just something I like to do in my car.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's when I be singing. That's when I be like,
so you
Mary J.
There you go.
No. Don't do that, babe. It don't sound good. That's why I do it.
I cannot with this.
Okay, whatever. Don't worry about it.
I ain't never heard you sing.
Don't worry about it. Today you're not gonna hear me sing.
Oh, don't be like that.
I heard you sing in the car, but I was like,
I
ain't want to hear it.
You know, I wish I could sing. My daughter be telling me she's such a fan of mine. She'd be like, "Mom, you sound so good," but then in the same breath tell me like, "Oh, please don't do that." So you know,
that ain't cool.
It's okay. I'm gonna leave that to the real singers. But don't worry about it. Coop, where they can find you at?
On 9 Mile.
Oh, y'all know y'all can find Coop on 9 Mile. You know, y'all go follow Jezar so y'all can stay tuned for when her movies are dropping, because we not gonna miss it.
I'll make sure y'all have tickets to the premiere.
Yeah, let us know so
no
we
serious.
can do the premiere.
We trying to come do some interviews at that boy.
Okay. The red carpet.
For real.
Yeah,
I'm serious. I'm definitely gonna let y'all know that's coming up.
Okay.
So.
If y'all ain't seen us outside before, y'all about to see some new stuff we got coming.
They coming outside. Y'all
know y'all can find us on Instagram at power.the.
First off, this has been amazing podcast. These two are lovely. I'm a fan of the gold mic. Like, I've been so mesmerized by the gold mics. I'm like, dang, they got bunnies. They got gold mics in here.
Hey, a hustler sold these to him about 17 years ago. I said a hustler sold these to you
about 17 years ago.
Not not these ones. That was the other gold mics.
Oh, okay.
It was actually 2 of them.
It was a hustler for sure. He said, listen, I got the whole kit. I just got it from the studio down the street. They don't do no instance there no more, but don't worry about it. I'm telling you, you got it from
I can't never use the mics either because I ain't got the power cords.
Dang.
They hustled me.
They did. See what
and they even gave me a little phone stand. The hospitality was amazing. They got a little thing. Y'all was able to sit live on me because they got the phone stand.
You know.
I was like, okay.
Y'all can follow me. I'm Andrea Alexis _ on IG or power.u.podcast on Instagram. Also on YouTube, Power U Podcast.
Told her love me or hate me. But just know that it's me that you love and I hate. And don't ever regret the decisions you make.